Sagittarius, you're the last one of this series, but not least. So I'm doing a love reading for December. So far it's been rough. So don't click off, but I have to say that love in December is, I don't know where to be found. So hopefully it'll be here on your read. Let's look at the tarot right away. At what cards and what your love life looks like for the month, or a glimpse of it. Okay, Ten of Swords in reverse. This one wants to come out. The Hangman. You might be on a break. You might be at least taking some time to reflect. We'll see on what, on who. What are you really thinking about, Sag? I will draw. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords, double eight. The Eight of Cups, triple eight. Now I wish I knew what triple eight means, like off the top of my, head. You know who's really good with numbers? There's a reader called Ocean Only. He's unbelievable when it comes to numerology, angel numbers. He knows them all by heart. If you don't know this reader, you need to check out his channel. I don't have his gift. I don't know. Just Google 888. But this is definitely really, really important here for you, Sagittarius. Instinctively, I want to tell you, I might be totally wrong here, but I'm sensing I'm not sure what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a bit of a lot of activity, or it feels like a buzz, like a humming sound, or like a vibration, right? So there's like some form of activity. That's what I'm sensing here. But it's more like a vibration, but it's not necessarily just energy, it's really sound as well, because it's really like a buzz, a buzzing sound. So the feeling is one of like electricity, or hyperactivity, or maybe tension, like, the expression like being wired, feeling wired, something like that. But it might have nothing to do with what 888 means, right? It's just what I'm sensing here when I tune in to this energy. I don't know if it comes from being suspended. Also, when I think of the Hangman, sometimes, spiders have 8 legs, right? So for me, the Hangman is almost like a spider coming down on its, coming down on a one thread. You know how they they do it like Spider-Man, but it's really the spider, the insect. And so the Hangman energy reminds me of a spider that's hanging. And so that vibration, that sound, like the way spiders actually detect movement is through that vibration on their web. So That's really significant here. So it's almost like you're in suspension, or maybe in your web, on the web, and really feeling out, having your feelers out for those vibrations. So I don't know, there's no love cards right here. Again, I apologize. I kind of warned you at the beginning. Love is nowhere to be found in December, so it seems. Or the other messages I've been getting for the other signs are a lot of self-love, basically. Right here, you're overcoming, or you've had a difficult situation end, or whatever that energy was, it's behind you. For you, it's like a clean slate here, but it's not yet time for action. So I feel that you're really feeling out what's going on, and I want to say on the web or in your own web. And it's all that 888 energy here. So it's a mix of hard work. It's a mix of, I feel, being very, I'm going to say, for me, this is a card of independence, because this person is not afraid to walk out, to walk away. They know they can make it on their own. So it's obviously not the 9 of Pentacles energy, but there's enough self-sufficiency on this card for me to say that it's a form of independence, but it's ultimately sufficiency, sorry. So you're applying yourself to whatever task you are good at. And I specifically chose that word. It's not just what you like, it's also what you're good at. You're hard at work, you're busy, you're focused, you're self-sufficient, self-reliant, you're kind of doing your own thing, you're kind of alone here. And it's mainly the energies of these 3 cards. I mean, even this man on they're all individuals, right? They're all like alone. Left on their own as well. Left to fence on their own. Take it all up on their own. Let's draw some more. I can't wait to Google 888. If anyone wants to put in the comments what it is, Queen of Cups came out. I would love that. I would appreciate that. So let's see, what else with the Queen of Cups? That's a love card. That's either you expressing a lot of emotions, or welcoming, being so receptive. Also being truly, genuinely caring and loving, like having that special touch where you, with very little input, like just a kind word, a small touch, you know, sometimes it could be also a bigger gesture, but even with the simplest things, you really manage to get through to people on an emotional level. Like there's truly an ability and something very natural for you to extend yourself and show your own emotions, and reveals one's own emotions. I think you have that gift of sort of having people express their emotions to you. Almost like, have you ever heard like how some people are able to draw so much trust, like, you know, like gifted counselors, people confide in them really easily. They have the trust factor. It's a little bit of that energy. But in this case, it's more on the love level. This person is, it's easy to love them, and it's easy to show them love as much as they easily shower you with love. I guess they create that space for you, right? Or you create that space for them. You see, Seven of Swords in reverse. There's no more, I want to say, self-defeating acts here. No more self-defeating actions. The Wheel in reverse. An energy of suspension. Okay, so for December, you're still in the energy of waiting, feeling out, taking a look, but it's mostly the feelers, and it's really, I think you're even listening. I mentioned sound because it's a vibration. And maybe you can say that emotions, of course, love is a vibration. It's an energy, if you want to go there. But what I feel here is, especially with the Queen of Cups, with the Seven of Swords coupled together, when you integrate the two, there's such a beautiful transparency and forthrightness, being forthright about, this is who I am, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm thinking, like very how do you say? To apologize, I can't say that word. I'm gonna maybe try one last time. I can't say it. Damn. I'm French, right? So I can't always pronounce all the English words. I know the words so well, but so it's not being apologetic. So I can't say it. I give up. But you understood. It's that energy. Yet you're still on your position. You're holding your position. On the web, in the web. Your feelers out, your ear to the to the railroad track. You know how you can hear a train if you put your ear on the track. That's what Native Americans used to do. It's not even just like a myth. I think they really were able to hear the train coming from the vibrations on the track. Because also they're the best trackers. I love that. What I love is the tracker energy. Where's this leading to? That's so interesting. It's aroused my curiosity just now. For me, it sort of evokes being very aware, being observant, almost being methodical. It's very investigative. I love that energy. I'm going to go to the keyword. I'm not going to draw any more tarot. I think the fact that the wheel in reverse came out here, it's sort of repeating the same message about the month of December. The whole month is about you having your feelers out and being in a position of paying attention to the smallest details of whatever you feel you're interested in. And I think it points to the 888 energy, which you do need to Google for one. And then it does have a link to love in respects to whether you meet someone like that or you're the person that's like that, how you're able to have people share themselves fully and easily with you. And maybe you do that through the 888 energy or through the web. Whatever that means for you, right? For me, it's kind of almost like an obvious thing to say, simply because the internet is so omnipresent. But yet again, it could be your own web, meaning your own network. It doesn't have to be on the internet. I want to make that clear. Let's get a keyword. I like this reading. It's different from the other ones. Sag. This card, it's crystal clear. So something is very clear for you, and I think it has to do with the tracker energy I was describing. There's something that's very clear for you when you actually put your ear to the rail, when you put your feelers out, when you catch those vibrations. I think you're very well, for some reason, you're well informed. Let's draw a love oracle card, although there's I don't know how it's going to tie in, but it's part of the reading, the spread that I created. So let's just go along with it. And you get, no, 3 cards. I'm not going to do them. I just want one. Ah, there's one that flipped. The sweetest taboo. I got this card for, I think, 2 of the signs, or at least one, that's for sure. It was Aquarius that got the sweetest taboo. You know, number 8 could refer back to sexuality, so anything taboo could be at play here. So maybe in terms of that energy of having people share themselves easily with you, or vice versa, having someone do that to you and you're able to express more in their company just because of the kind of rapport that you have with them and their own gift of, you know, having people open up to them. You could be revealing things that are much more intimate, that you deem maybe taboo, that you wouldn't have said to anyone else. Something of the sort. Well, I will read the small excerpt for you. The love story. 2 lovers separated by what seemed like insurmountable odds, their families, society, circumstances. None of that mattered when they had their first kiss. All obstacles faded into nothingness as they bit deeply into forbidden fruit and led them along a journey of bliss. They slashed every taboo, tried every angle, and it all began with that one juicy kiss. Okay, well, maybe you will kiss this person, this particular Queen of Cups. It could be, so water sign, but it doesn't have to be a water sign. It would simply be anyone that you feel that you have a great emotional connection with. I think that's what matters here in terms of you identifying who this is. And I think it'll be clear to you. I think you're well aware of, not that you're aware, I think you're able to figure out, because of your tracking abilities, tracing abilities, your sensitivities, right? Your feelers, your antennas, all of that. And maybe you'll share something very private with this person. So taboo simply meaning intimacy and something very private and a little bit out of the norm. It could be that you eventually experience that. But I have to say, because the energy is more of one of suspension with the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, there's not much movement in December. It's much more of what you're capturing, you know, from what's out there, as well as what you might be emitting. But action and more of that love story will play out only next year, not in December per se. So I'm ending the reading here. Thank you so much for listening all the way through. I appreciate that so much. Please like the video, of course, share and subscribe to the channel. Come back. I'll see you soon. Good night.